trying to turn the volume up so that you can hear me good enough. And I cut the video off, but anyway, we'll pick up where we left off. So we're just going to go in here and see what the deal is, what the cards want to say. Right? I hope that you're doing okay and that your day went all right. You're rested and fed and feeling good and maybe in the mood for some tarot. Or just to see what these cards is all about today. How about that? Alright, let's see what needs to be said or done. 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And there's somebody rethinking a plan. And some type of information moving very fast with the 8 of Wands. Now that is just in a passing. And we will go again. Let's try it one more time. Good enough. Right? Yeah. Good enough. Alright, that's enough of that. What is the deal? One needs to come out, Spirit, and thank you. Oh, we have Temperance in the reverse. But guys, guess what? I think a lot of these cards are upside down, but I'm not even going to worry about it. Because they're all mixed up, so we're good. So hey, somebody's off the rocker. It looks like it could be a King of Pentacles. In the reverse, right? Maybe drinking too much, a little bit unbalanced, making a bad decision or a choice. The King of Pentacles is very ruthless when it comes to money and material goods. You know, he would be that type of person. And right now, he's a little conflicted about something because with this Temperance in the reverse, he's not satisfied right now. He could even be irritable, probably a little pushy, a little mean, or drunk, or drinking too much even. It's about some type of information. The 8 of Wands is back again. That's moving pretty fast. Some type of information, right? About somebody not able to carry a burden anymore. They dropped the ball. They buckled. Their knees buckled. All right. Could be some information about somebody's burden being too much for them to handle. Or it could be information about his burden being too much for him to handle. All right. And maybe that's leaving him a little bit, unstable with the Temperance in the reverse. So we could have a karmic male here who's a little bit unbalanced. So let's see, about some information he found out or something. Anyway, let's go into the challenge position. What's this, Spirit? Something about a cycle being over with the World in the reverse. This person doesn't want something to be over, okay? They're not achieving anything. They may be stagnated. There's some type of slowdown here. They didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the World in the reverse, right? So they couldn't overcome some type of challenge. They didn't persevere. This type of stuff, right? And they're off balance. A karmic male, King of Pentacles, kind of ruthless, very, very materialistic, very, very money hungry, okay? They don't have a lot of scruples. This person doesn't, all right? And on top of that, he's feeling this way. I would get out the way. Hell, I would run. But anyway, that's the energy of somebody, according to the cards. Anyway, what's down in the subconscious? Ooh, some type of offer. Some type of long-term commitment that's solid is probably making somebody a little rocky, okay? Because there's a solid offer with the Knight of Pentacles. This is hard to stop this trajectory. Once it's in flow, it's already been thought about, planned, even worked towards. So that's down in the subconscious of somebody here. It could be an Emperor's energy, divine masculine that is in the upright. So we do have a male here that's, a leader, and he's in his authority. He may be looking at long-term commitments or plans at this point. Here's the 3 of Cups. They're back again as well. We saw them in the passing. A group could be attached to that King of Pentacles in the reverse. But there's definitely some type of group dynamic around this situation as well. Somebody's in a 9 of Swords here. They're in a sheer nightmare about all of this. It could be part of the group. Again, Not only is this person a little rocky here, off balance with this temperance, and they're feeling like they didn't achieve, because literally they didn't. They're in some type of nightmare about this as well. They may feel some type of way in front of this emperor who's a leader, or this group. Yeah, they could be obsessed or doing something that has held them back. Some type of obsession or even addiction. Like I said, this could be drinking. It could be an alcohol addiction or drugs even. But there's some type of obsession here as well around that King of Pentacles in the reverse. But somebody here is standing their ground and defending themselves. The only two people we've seen so far is the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. So this Emperor is standing his ground. He's in his authority. He's defending himself. Whatever action he's planning on doing here is his own business. Okay? Nobody can really sway or change an Emperor's position if indeed this is his energy. Okay? We have yet to see. We only have 3 cards, so we need to get more to see. But there's some type of long-term commitment that somebody is thinking about. Okay? Because that's the subconscious. And these players need to come out. Okay, Spirit, can they come out? What's in that recent past? Oh, thank you. Recent past, Spirit, thank you. Plans. Somebody have a 2 of Wands. Somebody made plans, okay? Now they're waiting. The plans were made in the recent past. About this money. Okay, so now we have a 10 of Pentacles here and a long-term plan. Okay, it's hard to stop this. There was always some type of plan already made about this money. Something is over here. I'm just going to put some type of ending to something here because there's plans. Some type of change. There's a Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is your typical mean bitchy bitch, which is like the divorcee of the tarot deck. But she doesn't have to be always. But generally, this person is very critical, very biting, very mean. They use words to tear people down. They use words to get their way. They're kind of cold because it's a Queen of Swords in the reverse, you know. So this is how they operate, or their major mode of apparatus, or whatever you call that, right? It's about this money, though. Something's over for this Queen of Swords, coming about this money and the plans that's being made here in the past, in the recent past. Okay. Something's ending about that. Yes, baby, I'm filming a video, but you can come up if you want. Let's see in the hopes and in the action or intention spot. This is just here. Let's see what's gonna come out. Oh, Knight of Swords. So somebody is rushing in with some information. Okay, they're taking action upon learning something, or committed here to going forward. That is what's going to happen as an action or an intention. There's some type of action being made. There's going to be a tower here. Somebody's trying to avoid a tower, right? So there's some type of information that's moving really fast here. Somebody is trying to do something because of the plans that's being made already. This person could be in a shared tower. Okay, so they could be having like really an issue over a Queen of Cups could be involved. So we have another Divine Feminine, or our first Divine, our second, because we had the Queen of Swords, about you, Divine Feminine. So we have a sweet Queen of Cups, and there's a King of Cups in the reverse, okay? So we have another male who's in the reverse, okay? So this person is not trustworthy, emotionally manipulative, or this energy, this could represent the energy of somebody as well. But as an action and intention, this is something they're going to try to do. They want to avoid this tower because it's in the reverse. They are trying to avoid it. Okay, but you know, if a tower starts to fall, you know, there's really no stopping it. But and it has something to do with this Queen of Cups and a karmic male that's in the reverse. That's very manipulative. This person's going to try to do some type of emotional manipulation here towards the Queen of Cups. But there's some type of justice out here as well. Okay? So there's going to be some type of justice around what this person is planning on doing. Or we could just lay this out a tower. You have a Queen of Cups in the cut and a King of Cups. This could be a couple, right? I doubt it though, because she's in the upright and he's in the reverse. This could also represent our King of Pentacles. This could be his energy. It can be an actual person as well, obviously, right? Because it's a person. But it can also be an energy or an intention, okay? And so, in my opinion, it's probably something that this person is headed for. And its choice is Queen of Cups. Somebody's headed your way. Okay, this action is fast. They want to do this now. They want to head your way. They want to come in as if they're sweet. It's not true. They're going through something and they need your help. So they're going to have to try to put some type of spell on you, some type of manipulation on you. They're going to try to use emotion to get to you, Divine Feminine. If you know who this is, okay? That's the action that's going to be taken here. And it's probably by a King of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, let's keep going. What's in the near future? Oh, this card just popped out by itself. Yeah, something's over. There's an ending here. In the near future, something's going to come to an end with all of this. Yeah, somebody don't want to see that. They don't want to see something from a different perspective. The Hangman in the reverse, they don't want to accept this ending. They don't want to accept something here is not lit up. They feel like they're not the one. They're not special. They're not achieving. Again, like the World in the reverse. With the Star in the reverse, there's no happiness here. There's really no level up. At least they don't feel like it. And they don't want to change their mind about something, but something is going to end in the near future. And they don't have any plans, or their ships are not coming in with the Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, their ships are not coming in. This is another reason why this person is probably in a tower. This is another reason why this person is unstable with the Temperance. And we saw the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Their knees buckle. Okay? They didn't achieve. They're not the star. Okay? They don't want to stop and admit that to themselves with the Hangman in the reverse. And there's nothing but bad memories from the past with the Six of Cups in the reverse, okay? Or someone here, or you, only have bad memories from the past, or someone can't return to the past. Okay, Six of Cups in the reverse. But there's the death here, so it's over. And they can't return. So, that's over. Something's over with that situation, right? Alright, so, we have Queen of Swords energy, Queen of Cups energy, and we have a King of Pentacles in the reverse. Alright. What is the lens they're looking through? What is the lens? And thank you. They're unhappy and dissatisfied. This person is seeing things with this Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they're in regret. They want to come out of the cold. They regret what they did with the Five of Cups. They're sad. They're unhappy. They're trying to avoid a Ten of Swords in the back, or trying to overcome it, right? Somebody could have got stabbed in the back here. And also because in the reverse with either one of these, this could be regret and sadness. Yeah, it can. But when it's in the reverse also, it could be cutting your losses. This person is admitting to whatever that was, and they're letting go. They want to come out of this Five of Cups, and they want to come out of this painful ending. There's a Ten of Swords in the reverse. Something won't end. They don't want something to end. And we have a King of Wands in the reverse, so we have a real arrogant, narcissistic type of individual in the mix as well. Okay, so that's 3 different males, possibly 2, possibly 3. Okay, but this person is here as well. Okay, and it could just be the arrogance of the King of Pentacles, for real. Okay, so with these two, yeah, and this Death card, they're not achieving. you know, they're around somebody else's situation here because there's an Emperor energy as well. Yeah, there could be more than one male around that Emperor. King of Wands could be around them as well. Right, but somebody here is happy, or some type of information is coming to light with the sun. It's all lit up. It's all lit up. What's going on? This arrogant person is going through a Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, and a Five of Cups. Yeah, there's some type of loss. There's some type of pain. There's some type of disillusionment. And again, he's in the reverse with actions that was taken, because this is a wand. That's an action card, and this is a king, so it's a man. You know, he took some kind of actions that left him, you know, really bad in a stupor here. Okay, and sad, regretful, but don't want something to end. Okay, try to stop an ending, but we know something's over, and you can't return to the past. So it seems like those are action that person took on themselves, to be honest with you. What's in the environment so we all can see? What's in the environment? So what is this? Some type of love. Yeah, these two go together. Long-term commitment and a blessing from spirit and love. Okay, everybody can see that. There's an Emperor energy who's probably wanting to do this. And there's people around that don't like it, but somebody is having some type of problem here with this Temperance, because that's the first card out. Yeah, they're in the tower over somebody's love, maybe. Yeah. It could be something that this person is going to do, this Emperor, and these two males that's around him don't want to see him do that, okay, for whatever reason. And there's also karmic feminine with the Queen of Swords in the reverse as well. It could be a couple. It could be a couple also. And we saw a Queen of Cups. So this Emperor is sweet on this Queen of Cups. That's why this is here. You know. Yeah. And we know there's a group, or we know there's more than 1 or 2, 3. We saw the 3 of Cups as well. Yeah. He's back. The Emperor here. And his friend is back too. The King of Cups. Yeah. Right? Somebody's going through a tower and the Empress. Yeah, because somebody's happy here and in love. Okay. It's a 10 Cups and an Ace of Cups. That's a lot of love. That's a lot of beauty in life. You know, in a relationship, in a family. And somebody's in a tower because of it? Come on. That don't make sense. Somebody's tripping because of that? King of Cups in the reverse around this Emperor, this Divine Masculine, who's still on his path. He's still on his path. He's made the plans. I told you. What's up with you? Made plans already with that money. The 10 of Pentacles you saw. Right? Okay, so in the environment, everybody can see this person is in love, happy, and flourishing, apparently. 10 of Pentacles. There's money here. Okay? There's abundance. Whatever that means to you, that means actually money, cash, or, you know, just opportunities, you know, things are flourishing, and this person's in love. Okay? Now, what's in hopes and fears? The Hermit. So somebody's looking into something real closely about this love. And this justice that's coming through about something that's being made fair, or that's fair. They're in a tower because of that. So this person is tipsy with this Temperance and trying to avoid a tower because of that, right? Because something is fair here. Because it looks like somebody, you know, made the plans and did the work. Opportunities here. Page of Pentacles. So some type of yes. And that's going to leave somebody rocky with the 2 of Pentacles here. Or try to play games. But I believe they're rocky here. Like this here. It means the same thing. That's the first card out. They're off balance. They could even be drinking too much. They're off balance. Okay? And it's all over somebody's yes answer, somebody's opportunity. Okay? There's more than one person here that's in the tower about it. It's ridiculous. Because it's a good thing. It's a positive movement forward. And there's energies around it that's tripping out. Having a meltdown. Or mad. Or didn't make the plans. Or can't manifest. Or don't want to manifest. Or don't spend enough time on their own journey. I don't know. Right? But there is something going on. People should stay in their own lane and follow their own journey, to be honest with you. That's what I really want to say. But anyway, what is the outcome, Spirit? And thank you. Ace of Wands in the reverse. That's the outcome. There's no spark or imagination here. It's dull. It's lifeless. It's boring. Right? That's the outcome. Why? Because there's a Master Manifestor here with the Magician card, the Emperor energy. Right? They're going to make it happen. Somebody's trying to keep somebody from walking away with the Eight of Cups in the reverse again. Somebody is like that King of Cups energy. Remember we saw him too, right? This is emotional stagnation. This is immaturity. You see, this is like the eights are masteries in the tarot. And if to get at that Eight of Cups, you're really not emotionally mature, okay? You know, you could even use a lot of emotional blackmail and that type of stuff, you know. And somebody is trying to affect the way somebody feels also. Because this person is in a nightmare. There is some type of tower coming, okay? And they're stagnated and stuck, just like the Hangman we saw. They didn't achieve with the World in the reverse. Okay, what do you want me to say? They're going to have an Ace of Wands in the reverse as the outcome. It's some type of arrogant ass King of Wands in the reverse energy is back also. So these same players just came right back out. All because somebody's opportunity is here. Yeah. So yes. High Priestess here, so you know what this is, okay? You have an intuition, use it, because that's what she's trying to tell you. Whoever am I speaking through in the collective, you kind of have an idea who these people are and what they're up to, and why these cards are unfolding the way they are. But with the Magician being on the bottom of the deck, it's all about that. So it's about a Master Manifestor, and he is Divine Emperor energy. Okay, he's got a couple of buddies around him, or brothers, or friends, or frat brothers, or whatever, okay, that they are trying to influence him in a way that's probably really not that great. There's some type of group involved. I guess they would be the group. Also, we did see the Queen of Swords, but she only came through one time, which makes me feel like she could still be around it, but she's not that much of an active participant in this. This is all about the King of Pentacles in the reverse. His reaction to, I don't know, his friend. What's going on with his friend? Or a family member, or close friend, or something like that. You know, it's some type of, whatever this person's trajectory is going, this person is trying to influence. They feel like they're going to go through some type of situation here where they're going to be left off balance or something like that, because that's what we have. The Temperance, the Tower, there's something connected here. Maybe we did see the Eight of Wands information that's going to create an ending, because we know that's in the near future. And it was all because somebody here made plans, and I'm trying to say it was probably the Emperor. Okay, so a divine masculine wants to make plans elsewhere with his money and his commitment. But it does look like it could be some type of relationship, because in the environment, you have an Ace of Cups and a 10 Cups. So now we're leaning towards family or commitment, this type of stuff, long-term plans. Okay, and so in the midst of all that, you have someone around him who's feel like they're going to take some kind of loss. Okay, maybe it's a business partner and the business is splitting up, Or maybe they were relying on this emperor, you know, relying on a friendship or the assistance even that he may have been lending to him, to this person as well. Okay. Or I don't want to say that they don't know each other, because I have a feeling that they do. You know, this King of Pentacles, even though he's not a great person, but you know, he's around the Emperor. They could be, you know, friends, so at least know each other. And a part of the group as well. And then we also have that King of Wands, that arrogant individual as well. So that's 3. For the 3 of Cups for the group. Okay. There is a Queen of Swords who showed up. But again, if it's not an actual person, which it probably, I don't know, but if it isn't, it's the way that somebody is cutting somebody down. It's the way that somebody is speaking and acting, you know, in this type of devilish way, because we also saw the devil as well. It's you know, they're cruel with their words, is what I'm trying to say. You know, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. If it's not a person, that's how that person would be acting. That would be the actions that would be taken. You follow me? You know. So there's some kind of sweet love as well around all this. But anyway, let's clarify, and then we'll try to figure out what's going on. Ooh, the devil back again on the bottom. All right, what do we have here? Thank you. Shuffle these very well. Yeah. All right, so we have a Temperance here. Somebody's off balance. Yeah, look at that. They want to fight over somebody's happiness. Didn't I tell you that? It don't make sense. This is the happiest card, and somebody wants to win and fight about that? That's why they're off balance, because they're looking at somebody's happiness. They're looking at this Emperor's happiness here, and they want to fight about it? Are you freaking kidding me? That's why they're off balance with this Temperance card? Can't be. Yeah, and stuck again. I feel like this Emperor and your King of Pentacles in the reverse was some type of leech. Okay? They were sucking off of that Emperor. The Emperor's making plans to go north or south. Okay? It's away from this person. And they're going to feel stuck. They're off balance. Yeah. He's going to make a love offer here somewhere else. He's taking this somewhere else. See? Going somewhere else. And that's bad news. With the Page of Wands in the reverse for this King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, potentially. It's bad news. And that's why they want to fight about it. Because they don't want to hear it. They want to see what he's doing, his decisions. It's something about the decisions the Emperor's making. Yeah. There's some new information with the Page of Swords. Okay. There's something's out about this person not achieving, about this person not winning, about, damn, the Tower's back again, even in this deck. Didn't I tell you? Yeah, something's big is going on here. This person is really unstable. They're really having a hard time. And this here, with this Page of Swords and this World in the reverse, this could be like an ego death. You know, this person could really be down on themselves. We saw the Star in the reverse as well, about whatever actions they did take or did, or whatever, that they're not living up to their end of the bargain in some kind of way. You know, there could be information coming out about that, or they could be thinking about it with the Page of Swords, and they're trying to, and about this Tower that's coming. Okay? Queen of Swords in the upright this time. Could be another Divine Feminine here, or it could be some type of truth that has to be seen. You got the Page of Swords here and the Queen of Swords here. This person gonna have to face themselves. That's what it feels like. And something's faded here with the Wheel of Fortune for someone. Someone's gonna have to face that there's some good news here for someone. Hence, again, this Five of Swords and this 10 Cups. And somebody just has to face that there is good news here with this Wheel of Fortune. Somebody has a Wheel of Fortune, okay? And deep down, somebody's making plans, long-term commitment, and that's making that person unstable. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? It's because of the way this person is going that way. He's going to the right, the north, whatever. Anyway, and it's making this person unstable, and it looks like it could be financial. There's some type of unbalance here. Once again, this card came out even in this deck. But there is celebration here about some type of plans here, some type of commitment, some type of opportunity that's well put together, well worked for, well planned out. This person could be feeling victorious about that. And there's a Queen of Pentacles as well involved. So this could be divine masculine's feminine version, or his partner even, or some of this connected to another feminine energy in the upright. We did see the Queen of Cups. So not only is you divine feminine Queen of Cups, but you're also good with money and you have something to bring to the table. You're here too. Yeah, and somebody didn't make good plans, or their ships just aren't coming in. They're not winning with the World in the reverse. This is bad news for them or that couple, because it still could be a couple. Remember that. But something's going to be made fair. Six of Pentacles. So, whatever this Emperor is going to do is it's fair. And somebody just don't want to see it or can't take it, or going to feel like they're going to lose. Yeah, this group, Three of Pentacles, looking at the plans, or somebody made plans here. It was a group that made plans, and there's some type of judgment that's coming because of it. And information is spreading about it, so people are learning, okay, and it's moving fast about something that was unseen, or about somebody's being unhappy because of someone's plans here. Yeah, they're very unhappy. Nine of Cups in a reverse. Sun in a reverse. This entire fucking group is unhappy, and they're on the judgment because they're all in a freaking tower. You know why? Because they should have just left divine masculine the fuck alone. Okay? I'm not going to keep cussing here. They should have just left the Emperor alone. Whatever his plans was his own business. Okay? People should stay in their lane. Action or intention is a Knight of Swords. So somebody took some kind of fast action here. Yeah, they're grounded with the Strength card. They have a balanced ego. All right. Or somebody wanted to take action. Oh, there you are again. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the Queen of Cups energy. This is where we saw her before. We saw her right here in this area. And somebody was taking some type of action towards her. In other words, it felt like King of Cups in a reverse. A manipulative, emotionally stunted, grown man, individual was going to try to come towards that Queen of Cups, right? That's what we saw. But somebody here, Queen of Cups, is in her power. She has a balanced ego. She's good with money, and she's here with something in her hand, something to offer. So whatever they were doing was wrong, because they're going to lose this Ten of Pentacles. Or somebody is, because that's a Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Trying to mess with her money, you're going to lose yours. That's the action on intention, yeah, because you're petty. You're doing petty things. That's what's going to happen. There's a Queen of Pentacles here, for God's sake. She's trying to make it happen. That's the action there. And she's a Queen of Cups. So what were you doing? You wasn't in your lane. This person's bringing harmony and abundance so everybody can thrive. What were you doing? Looks like some foolishness to me. But anyway, so now you're mad because it didn't work. Because you could have been working on your own plans. And you should have left Divine Masculine alone, like I said. Anyway, this is a Four of Cups because something's being made fair. This person is upset because it's going to be made fair for a Queen of Pentacles, right? Because she did the work and the blessing belongs to her. Okay? In the environment, it is an Ace of Cups and everybody can see this person is in love. Somebody who's in love. There's a blessing and abundance for you. Divine Feminine, Queen of Pentacles, because you have something to offer in your hand. That's what they can see. Everybody can see. And that they're in the Tower because of it. It's so strange that somebody would be having a fit because things is working out for somebody who made plans and did the work. I don't understand that. There's a Six of Cups in the upright. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. Somebody is very fond. It's beautiful with the Six of Cups. Anytime you get on this side, it's either you got an Ace of Cups, you got the Ten of Cups was over here. Everything is beautiful on this side around this abundant Queen of Pentacles. I'm surprised the Empress didn't come out. I'm really not. This is a very good match. And it's bad news for people. That's why they're in the Tower. Because it's a master manifestor who's making it happen. Yeah, you're making it happen. Using the tools you work, do the work and make it happen. Anyway, that's why you're thriving over here, Queen of Pentacles. And you got that Emperor around you who's in a magician energy. There ain't no stopping it. I mean, how could you? They're in their authority. They're going to do it their way because they already sat down and made the plans. Can't nobody sway them. They're unswayable. And you know what I missed? I missed the death card, but that's all right. We know something's ending in the near future. Something's going to be over there. Yeah, somebody's looking at somebody being celebrated or happy, and they feel like they're out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, with a broken heart. Okay. And dull, they don't have the spark. Once again, that's the outcome. Remember on the last one, y'all? I can't make it up. Yeah, they're dull and lifeless. They don't have the blessing or the spark or the money. And whatever was going on, again, I feel like they feel like they're cut off. In some kind of way, I believe that Emperor was supporting the King of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the King of Wands. There's some type of support around that. They're going to feel the loss, but the outcome is an Ace of Wands in the reverse. There's no spark. Yeah, for you, King of Pentacles, you're back. Yeah, it's your reading, buddy. And you don't have the spark or the fortune. But this is why you're mad. And it's on King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, okay. Show your ass. Show your ass. This person's angry. And we saw the Queen of Swords. You do have a couple. He's got a partner with him. And they both cold as shit. Cold as shit. We know that for a fact. So there's a couple. And then there's a greedy motherfucking King of Pentacles as well. Also, this could be his energy as well. It could just be his actions are really cruel. This is a cruel person. King of Swords in the reverse. And then here's the Knight of Wands. So there's somebody's passion that's still moving forward. His horse is galloping happily because he's still moving forward. Okay? Around all of this. And then King is Pentacles in the reverse, just going to be unhappy with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Unhappy. Stuck with a broken heart. Yeah. So that's what it seems as if you have 3 masculines here. And 2 of them is trying to affect an Emperor's energy. But this Emperor seems to have his own plans. Which way he wants to go. And these people feel like they're going to take some kind of loss and there's some type of ending. It could even be ending of support or whatever it is to them, you know. It's making them very unstable and rocky. Like they can't really manifest on their own or stand on their own or something like that. You know. So here, let's just try to pull a few of these cards and see what comes out. What else you want to show Spirit? And thank you. A child could be involved. Somebody could be acting childish. They could have a pet and somebody's obsessed here, but they have a lot of trust issues. And over somebody's creativity. Somebody's very creative, but the outcome is not creative, right? This King of Pentacles is not creative. They could be having trust issues. Using black magic as well. There could be some air black magic here. Who knows? But you're protected, so don't worry. You are so protected. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Emperor energy. And someone could be brainwashed, right? It could be brainwashed. Could be a fire sign, so it could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo involved here. And spend some time in nature to get your balance back. That's for someone. What else, Spirit? Thank you. There's deception here. Yeah, because they're definitely trying to affect Divine Masculine's plans here because it's going to affect them. But they don't want to take no accountability. We saw the Hangman in the reverse. And they're going to get a spiritual downgrade, this whole group is. That's why that tower keeps showing up. It's your spiritual downgrade. It could happen on social media, or it could play out on social media, or something about social media here, guys. Yeah. So that's that. And let me see here. What else? Let me just pull a couple of these, guys. Ooh-wee. What else that needs to come out? What else, Spirit? Thank you. This needs to go to someone. Someone needs to see this. Keep your balance, okay? Because somebody around you is unbalanced with this Temperance energy. It was the first card out. And we also have the Two of Pentacles. So keep your balance around this person. You're going to get clarity. There's some type of truth. What did you see in is believing. There's going to be some kind of clarity here. Okay? About what's going on. What somebody's plans are and their intentions. Or if someone else is trying to do something underhanded, like there's going to be clarity, okay? So that's good. Okay, they want you to bloom without rushing. Okay, take your time. Take your time with this information so you can bloom. Don't rush. You are worthy of more. Okay, so that's for someone as well. Let's get one more here. Oh, it says you were being guided. Okay, because your voice matters. And this is the season for growth for you. Okay, all that's for you. So step into your power. Okay, that's what Spirit's telling you. That's a caveat for someone here. Okay, so that's the end of this read. Take what resonates. I hope you can use any of this. If any of these people sound familiar to you, or if you feel like any of this is going on around you, this would be your confirmation that it is. On some level, some aspect, you could probably see it. And these type of individuals that I was explaining, or their energy. Okay? So take care. Enjoy your evening. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay prayed up. Peace.